Okay, I am streaming this for your awareness.
Okay.
And then, this goes here. Anything you want to say before we start? What to focus on, etc.
Nope. I don't have anything.
Wait.
This one is in the bag.
Oracle PA, Prophet Slardar, Techie Slardar, Doom. What is this? Is it Techie's mid? That could be cool. No, it can't be actually. Doom 4, Prophet. What is this? Techie's 5? I have no idea how to read this. There's a world where any of like 4 of their heroes could be the 4. That's kind of funny.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Oxygen-rich atmosphere.
Done, my beauties.
Tentacle monsters. We'll be fine. Let's party!
This one, my associates, is in the bag. The question is, who holds?
No.
Oracle PA seems pretty strong though. You got that going for you.
I agree. I think it was also Oracle PA last night when I played that other Oracle game, and that was amazing.
No.
Nice.
Yeah, it was.
I'm trying to talk myself into the triple clarity build. I'm struggling to do it. Not
Any
convinced.
recommendations? Because I definitely have a lot of mana problems.
Yeah, clarity's a good item, but I wouldn't open with 3 of them, you know? I guess if I wanted to do that, I could just triple the number of mangoes that I have. But like 1 clarity is typically enough for me to open the game, and then I pop it the first time I go pull. I'm not sure. So probably if I wanted to do this, I would get like 1 clarity and then fill the rest with mangoes if I wanted to go this route.
Okay.
Clarity just feels so weak in the last 6 months. I don't know. Takes you out of the action for 10 years. Now in this case, PA doesn't mind you not being next to him, so that part's okay. But 3 is probably overkill. Okay, so right off the bat, the wave went in tower, it seems. Yeah, so you're immediately kicking out, so this is unpleasant. Do you have camps?
Oh,
Did you
that's
check?
why. Did I check what?
The hard camp is not blocked.
It looks pretty blocked by a techie.
It's important you go figure out whether this camp is here.
No.
Camp is there. This is important. So you just missed a pull. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking now. We'll see what you think, because I can't say with certainty. But what I think should be happening is, in general, if you try to fight techies and you click your spell and he clicks his spell and you both right click each other, he'll probably win. And I think that that's true because of the items that you bought. If you bought stats, then maybe you could trade with him in a 1v1 and it would be okay. But I don't think you can do that, at least not with these items. Okay,
What
so
kind
that
of
being said,
stats? Like
um,
branches?
branches are good. Fairy fires are good in lanes where I'm gonna be clicking a lot. I sometimes go double fairy fire, and that feels really strong. Uh,
Okay, I've never tried that.
yeah, it can be cool. In right clicky lanes. Um, and then other than just like normal stat items, like stats.
Yeah.
Uh, these help you trade. So all of that was to say, it doesn't seem like if you walk into techies and just start clicking each other that you win, which is interesting because I wouldn't have known that in advance. Good try. So I had no idea how that was gonna go, but that's basically what I took away from like this.
Yeah.
So that being said, it becomes really hard to to like play this 1v1 and this 1v1, which is what you would normally want to do. PA should be pretty self-sufficient against Slardar, I would expect.
Yeah.
But if you play kind of nearish him, then whenever you're trading with techies, he can poke him with dagger, and then that helps you win. That's what I'm getting at.
Yep.
So after like probably if I was playing this game, I would have done roughly what you did here, and I would have been like, okay, so this isn't gonna work, and then I would have played like over here instead, because I still want to be threatening the pull camp because I'm playing with PA, and so single pulling is really important. But I probably would have done it
Wait,
from over
explain
here so
that.
that PA can dagger the guy. I'm sorry.
Stuff about the single pull being important with PA.
Yeah. So the single pull is in this case the wave immediately like kicked way out here, which is unfortunate. But the single pull tends to be really efficient in lanes where the guy that you're supporting won't die immediately if you leave him for a little bit. So like in
Oh, that
this
makes sense. Okay, yeah.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? Um and PA is also a hero that doesn't push out the wave a ton, and hard camp pulling is better when you're pushing out the wave a ton.
Gotcha.
So between those two things, and if it's like a 2x2 matrix of those factors, in this case, both of them point towards the small camp.
Yep.
So you could have even blocked this, maybe, but I'm not an expert on that. I just know that the small camp is important. That I'm highly confident.
Gotcha.
Okay,
My
so that
mindset
okay.
my mindset for supporting has mainly been like just hard camp pull, because most of the time when I easy camp pull, my carry dies, and I haven't thought about those factors.
I see. Yeah, it's interesting, right? So like, if your carry is like, what's an example of this?
Anti-mage.
Medusa.
Oh,
Um, Clinks after he gets a few levels.
these are
Uh,
tanky heroes, or
no,
heroes that
these are
won't die.
heroes that I'm looking for heroes that will like passively push the lane in by virtue
Oh,
of
okay.
existing. So like Dusa, in order to play the game, snakes the wave, and then the wave pushes. And when the
Yeah.
wave pushes, you can pull the hard camp. PA doesn't do that. And there are examples of this that will go both ways.
Okay.
For example, Drow multi-shot will do it, Clink's Q will do it, things like this, effects like this. Yeah,
Naga.
sorry?
Naga.
Sure. When you're like the heavier you are on like wave clear by nature of existing, the more valuable this is. Because the only way you can pull this is if the wave is like in here.
Yeah.
Which generally isn't going to happen if you're playing PA. Except that he put the wave in tower at minute 0.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Continue.
This was a detour. I was talking about trading with techies, I think. So I was saying, so probably I would learn from this interaction by like standing here and then asking my PA to like dagger the guy, occasionally.
I think I stood in roughly that position. I didn't ask the PA to do anything though.
Yeah, I think the way you win, because if you try to just walk to the camp and pull it, and he's anywhere in this box, he's just gonna kill you slowly. So the way that I think you're supposed to win this is by 2v1ing not the Slardar, but 2v1ing the techies, because PA can hit him from range. That's my conception of this.
That makes sense to me.
I think the Slardar will just kind of exist, and that's fine. Oh, the other thing I was thinking, I didn't say this explicitly, it was kind of implied, but like, again, since you're playing with PA hero that keeps the lane back or wants to, it's also incentive to like block this entirely. Because when the lane is here, obviously
Yeah.
they can do this, so yeah.
Yeah, you said that.
Okay, cool. Oh, he canceled his charge!
Right.
Oh, that would have been game-winning, actually.
That's what I thought.
You just complete the charge and then do the same pull, but with Slardar dead, so Techie's like in the lane instead, and then it works. Okay, what can you do? Am I on PA perspective? I'm not. It's just bugged.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Force field leads me to believe that Dire has fortified their structure.
I'm gonna go back a sec. I wanna see what you did with your money. You bought like stick raindrop. Yeah, you bought stick raindrop. I see. Salve this guy. Okay. Alright. My only concern is your next courier needs to like involve another salve because you just used your last one. And like this Techie's Slardar all in is like not solved with tangos, it's solved with salve. So not having one is like a big deal. And you need to like delay your boots in order to make this happen. I think if you don't have a salve at any point in this game, you're kind of griefing. In this lane, rather. Yikes. I didn't see that centaur stun him the last time, but that explains that.
Ooh,
Yep.
Dire, you gotta fortify them, their structures. Good work.
That was manly. Of PA. My only concern here is like, you're kind of sitting next to him because you don't want him to die, but in order for him to not die, you need to go pull. And the solution to this would have been to salve him like 40 seconds ago and then pull.
Yep. Yep.
What would I do? I would probably do it anyway. What I would probably do is just like tell him to just like wait here patiently and then pull. It's just unplayable in the meantime.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
You did buy boots. I see.
No.
This is probably a mistake. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's on Spirit Breaker. I don't think he needed to. I think he could have waited 4 seconds, and it would have been okay. But okay. This base was unnecessary. You had 7 stick charges. Okay. Alright, that's on you. Okay, I'm gonna watch that one more time slower. I get the gist.
Dyer's middle tower just took a big beating. Whoa, Morty, I've been across the
TP, QD, Dash. Oh, you didn't. The first Q didn't cancel. That's the problem. The heal.
Is that true? It looked like it did.
No, I think that's
Oh,
the
okay,
reason
that's
why it
too
didn't
close.
work. Yeah, he was too close to you. And then, oh, am I
Oh,
high?
canceled.
Oh, okay, it might have been a spectator bug. Now he's healing. Okay, but now he's dead. Alright, alright, are we cool? It might have been because I rewound it. Okay. I like this camera placement.
Thanks.
It's good that you... Okay, so you knew. Okay, so I'm not that mad. I'm not that mad. You saw what was going on. Okay.
Wait, I don't. What?
Not ulting your PA is like game losing.
Yeah.
You were at least looking. That's a step in the correct direction.
I
just
just got
needed to
it.
get
Oh,
to
I
him.
wasn't in range. Yeah. I didn't know I
Oh,
would
yeah, I
just
see.
be
You got it
mid.
mid-fight. I see. You got it just then.
Yeah, and then I should have
Okay,
ulted
and then you could have
the
ulted
Spirit
that
Breaker.
guy. Yeah,
But then
sure.
I was extremely hesitant, and I felt really bad afterwards.
I understand. No, this isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was. You're fine. Well, not fine, but you're like fine. You get it.
Right.
Okay, so we TP top, help DP, get a D ward. Okay. Oh, they buffed this, didn't they? Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah.
Wow, why doesn't the Zero Seymour play now? This is such a big buff. That's crazy.
For some reason, Pro Trackers support 5 Oracle is 38.9% win rate.
I guess the hero's still dog crap. That's unfortunate.
But Pause 4 is like really good because people just buy Ags.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, wait.
This hero's probably good if you specifically pick Huskar after. That's probably it. What is the smoke for? Do you know
Was
what
that
that
when they
smoke
were
was
fighting?
for? I don't know. I didn't see a fight.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker just like charged over there, and I was hoping that we
This?
would get there in time with the smoke.
I see.
And then that was a mistake.
That turned out to be it.
No.
This was stupid.
Yeah, a little bit. Do you know how strong your cores are right now? I
I
haven't
feel
seen
like
you check your
PA
items.
can be strong, and then PA wants to farm. Death Prophet's also strong, but like, I don't know. Death Prophet seems to like going alone this game. As like the player, not like as the hero.
I see.
Oh, this was a mistake from me, and I hated it. I wanted to get the Void Stone from the secret shop, and I was like, oh, I'll just walk to the secret shop. I don't have to send my courier. But that means I walked away from my teammates, and then this all went to shit.
I see. I was gonna complain about, I didn't see you going here. I saw this ward get placed, and I was like, that's a little questionable. Your timing was not great. So were you gonna, like, ward and then go shop, and you realized halfway through?
Yeah.
I see.
Divine.
Okay. What? Oh, the shop was covering the play button. I'm like, what?
Okay, I was like, how am I shopping while it's paused?
Right now we're waiting for ghosts. We're about to get it.
Is that what we were waiting for?
That's what I would
I
be
didn't
waiting
know
for.
that.
Alright, you walked away from him though.
Yeah, I don't remember why I walked away from him. I remember
I think you
TPing
literally just got
mid.
bored. You were standing here for a
Okay.
while and then you just walked over here and then you
Wait,
stood
rewind
here.
that.
Okay, let's see.
I knew I was sitting behind him to protect him, and
Yep.
then
I think you literally just got bored and walked away, and then he died.
that's very cool. I hate this game.
So I'm pretty sure in the last 60 seconds, what we were waiting for was the next DP ults, and then we could try to do something. That's why I was okay with just like chilling, sitting behind, like picking
Okay.
a guy and sitting behind him. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
if
that
we're
wasn't
waiting
on
for
my
EXO.
mind.
Okay. Now you're thinking about it. Now, without DP alive, we lose the tower. That's very sad. Very sad business. Oh, this looks good. A pretty sloppy exfil by them. Any wards? Nice. Nice. Probably sentry where you're standing. I would've. This guy has this.
I didn't know that at the time.
I see. Wait, how did you not know that? I knew that. Wait. Maybe I saw it at some point. I don't know.
I probably just didn't pay attention. Oh, I knew it at this point.
Sure.
But then I didn't think about using a sentry anyways.
Oh yeah, there was nothing you could do about that. I wouldn't have done anything there. But definitely, when you guys were posted up on this triangle, no reason not to like drop one right here, or rather here, because you already have one on the cliff. But where you're holding, it just happened to be the case that somebody walked down the steps, and so they were like walking right into his jaws. But
Yeah.
in the ideal case where you're like holding the territory, having that sentry would have saved his life.
I also remember in like the strategy phase of this game, I was like, I wonder if I can press Alt on the profile picture because they're gonna get tossed and I can't click on them.
Can you?
So I just tried that with TA and it didn't look like it worked.
What did you just do? What is the point of this? Explain.
I want to catch any wards that are to the left of the cliff.
Alright, hear me out. Just put this sentry 5 feet to the right, and then bring your courier up here.
And then I didn't feel like bringing my courier.
Okay, that's just lazy. Okay. Okay, don't be lazy,
It's also all the
Jason.
way to the left. Oh wait, that's not my courier. That's
Your
probably
courier's in base, but you can bring it on these journeys with you.
Yeah.
Oh, he just dewarded you. Does he actually have vision? Oh, he does now. I see. Okay, so you didn't know that.
I don't remember seeing that, but that's probably just on me.
Well, you saw him kill the sentry, that's all. He warded after. If you ever reclaim that area, you'll get it. We'll see. Okay, we have stuff, and the opponents are kind of split. And now all my friends are dead, though. That's unfortunate. Oh, they're actually both dead. That sucks, dude. Okay, so what I was gonna say was, like, the easiest play for us to make is to smoke and run at this guy. Because he's, like, in the middle of nowhere. And even if he gets out, we can ghost this tower and force some stuff. If such things are desirable. But it turns out that all your friends are dead. What can you do? Maybe in actuality, the best thing for you guys to do is to not make any plays and just put one core Or put one person on each of the side lanes. And avoid fights that way. Nobody on your team can fight Tiny right now, which is unfortunate. You're a little too close. Yeah, okay, so the only thing I would have done different from you here is hide. I would have like picked some clump of trees and like stood in it until the
Okay.
situation was more clear, because you can't see anything. So what I was scared of was like when you were walking through here, Tiny to jump you. That's where I thought it was most likely. It turned out he did it like 6 seconds later, and he died for it. But that was terrifying. You had you didn't have to participate there, or your participation would have been hiding and threatening your ults. That's what I would have done anyway.
Yeah.
Now it's entirely different if you like ward this cliff and like sentry right here, then you can play. But just given that you didn't know, that was really scary. Nice D-ward.
Prophet ult.
Hey, the courier! Hey! Nice.
I've started doing it if like my courier happens to be in the area.
Nice, okay. That's good. It's better than nothing.
Yeah. Dude, I was about to mouse over the minimap at the spear breaker, and then I realized this is a Discord stream.
What do you want to know? He's hogging your
Nah,
obs?
I just like intuitively moved my mouse over to the minimap.
Wait, now I need to rewind actually. I got disoriented. So we just did that D ward, we did this ward. Okay, this is all fine. What Spirit Breaker should do at some point is actually place his obs in this box. But he dies before he gets the chance. Which is sad, because he's sitting on 2 of them. You kinda need these obs on the map. But it's not the end of the world that he died. Because we're still just trying to farm. I honestly don't blame you for that. I wouldn't have done a thing differently. It's just unfortunate that the one guy on your team with a stun is dead. That Doom otherwise would die for that. Jumping into your entire team, but nobody can lock him down. Okay, Spirit Breaker still has your 2 observers, but he just took them over here. So, you know, that's sad. What? Explain? Explain right now.
I thought he was
You
gonna
choked
die.
or what?
Maybe.
I think you choked. Uh-oh.
Look at it again.
Alright, this is game losing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the same principle applies basically. It's that's rough. Okay, so 2 things here. One, I guess 3 things. So I thought it was implied, but 1 I guess is don't ult Spirit Breaker when he's like 2/3 HP. 2 would have been. This was a really interesting case because normally the play would be hide, but in this case you start trading with these treants, you could have actually run to like here, away from the trees of hell. Because you need to be like invisible as often as possible. Once he
Yep.
sends these trees out of the pit, you can like run here. I said here by default because you have an obs right here, but your team is actually on this side, so maybe it would have been correct to like run to them. Either of those, I would have done one of those. I don't know what I would have done in the moment, but definitely don't trade with the trees because your job in this game is to not get gone on first, and then ult who gets gone on first. So trading with these treants is like really bad. And then ulting Spirit Breaker could have had much worse outcomes than it actually did. So this more or less works itself out, but that was definitely an unforced error by you.
I think there were like 2 or 3 times earlier in the game where I was too late to get my ult out, so then I was just like, I need to get my ult out, and I just ulted.
I understand. I understand. Such things will come if you play like a ton of Oracle. As long as you can recognize after the fact.
I don't think I recognized it during the game. So yeah.
Oh boy, tires bottom tower. Great, tires bottom tower. Got destroyed. Boy, oh boy, oh my goodness gracious. Those little rascals are hitting tires bottom tower.
I'm surprised that ward stuck. The one in the triangle there. That's good though.
I will be the talk of the lanes.
Did we talk about this item? I
We've not
forgot.
talked about it.
I wouldn't have bought it. I get the concept, but in this case, you're already playing with a TA, so the invis isn't going to be all that useful. And they are playing with a Slardar, so the invis isn't going to be all that useful on a guy that they're going on. And then they're playing with a Prophet, who is countered not by Glimmer but by Force Staff.
Yeah.
So I probably would have bought Force in this game.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's all I would say there.
I think that's the same reason why I didn't get my shard.
This? Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot they put this on shard. Yeah, this is not that good usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a lot of cases. What would I get? Force Staff into Aeon Disc? Oh, you're getting Aeon Disc right now. Okay, you had Ag skewed up for a while. I probably would have gone Force Staff Aeon Disc in this game.
Okay.
That would have been my goal. I don't know if I would have achieved it. That's what I would have shot for.
I guess I was too scared of magic damage.
I guess. What you could even do in 7.31 patch is buy bracers. Even bracer
Okay.
meta might be back in some cases.
On supports.
Yeah, support bracer meta. It could be that could have been cool, but I probably would have gone Trank's disc or Trank's lens Force Staff Aeon Disc.
Say that again?
The same thing. This Force Staff instead of this, and then Aeon Disc.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
He has Fury Manta. You want Manta? What does Manta do in this game?
No idea.
I have no idea,
But Doom
actually.
doomed one of the illusions, so I don't know.
I guess that counts. Is that worth 5,000 gold? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
And then this guy has Deso BKB Lincoln. This guy has good items. Okay. Alright, where are you? Yeah, I think you were in base like a minute ago. There's no way you're in this
Right.
fight.
And I was telling them to get back because we were split up. and we're trying to take their triangle for some reason.
Yeah, you're up 2 heroes right now. That's probably the points. You're up 3 heroes now.
And I use up some mana unnecessarily or something. And then I go back.
Yeah, you you got distracted by money and stopped following your core. You did everything the same except you followed TA instead of farming a medium camp. You probably would have won this engagement.
Yeah. I think if we won this engagement, we would have won the game.
Okay, that's on you. That's on you. Okay, wait.
Oh, wait. I didn't ult, right? Yeah. I was just slow.
No, you weren't slow. You were in time. You just stopped to queue this guy. That's your problem. You stopped to queue the prophet. You had plenty of time.
Yeah, but even after I queued the prophet, I had time, and then I didn't react.
You think so? Okay, so this can be corrected actually. Okay, so the way I play Oracle is I'm after minute like 20, right? Is like
Yeah.
my purpose in life is to be in fog until one guy is dying and then click R. None of the rest of my spells exist until that happens, okay? So when I'm in fog, I'm ignoring all opportunities to Q, W, and E people. Once I click R, my purpose in life is fulfilled and I can then do whatever I want because nothing else matters. So in this case, you got distracted. First of all, you got distracted by a medium camp for some reason. That's pretty bad. But then in this instance, you got distracted by queuing a Nature's Prophet and then didn't get your R off. That's what matters. That's important stuff. Now you wish you had a 4-staff. Okay, I guess you just live. But at what cost? Is this even a life worth living, Jason?
Oh, don't worry. I'll give it up.
What, your life? Definitely equip this, right? Imagine if you had 250 more HP. You probably still would have died. But it would have been closer.
No, because then I would have had Edict, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have lived. I had ult, I think. And then this, it's
You're
just
doing a
me
little
again.
chain feeding now.
Yeah.
There's a little chain feeding going on. Okay, so you fell for the classic blunder.
Yep.
That's on you. The rest of this is not on you. Yeah, okay. Okay, you literally just fell for the classic blunder. I don't know, what am I supposed to say? What am I
Nothing.
supposed to
I
tell
knew
me what
that.
to say? Okay.
I just like forgot techies could do that, and then yeah.
The all-time classic blunder of Dota 2. Defending tier 3 with your core is dead. Now at that point, if I'm your PA and your TA, I'm just waiting to see what the opponent do, yielding some buildings. It's possible that they were a critical mass, but they didn't have to throw their bodies in there. In fairness to you. But ultimately,
All according to
you had a couple of pretty big mistakes in there.
Yep.
So I think like 3 of them. So down here was actually not that bad in practice. You got 6 like immediately. It would have been like obscenely high skill. I would probably expect myself to do this. I wouldn't necessarily expect you to do this, but it is your job to pay attention to the fact that you're about to get level 6, and then you can start moving in position in advance to save this guy.
Yeah,
I
I
would probably
figured.
expect myself to do that. You can decide how hard you want to be on yourself for that. This was a big error. This was a big error. This was a big error. Other than that, there was like the macro stuff, wherein you walked away from your DP when he was ghosting this tower. That was unpleasant. I believe in this case it ended up working out, but
Is that the one where I was walking to the secret shop?
yeah, you went and
Yeah.
sentryed this
Okay.
cliff, and you were gonna go here, and you turned around. Yeah. Um, so you need to be with Oracle very like one track minded about like objective 1 don't get gone on first, objective 2 click R on my core.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Uh
that's probably just an experience with Oracle.
that's that could be. Um I think if you go into several games like with that being your 1-2 bullet points, you'll probably be pretty well off.
Yeah.
And then there was this thing where this is pretty hard to see in the moment, but run away from the treants because that breaks bullet point number 1 about being in fog. And then you're in position either over here or over here to assist when the team fight happens. What else? There was that one other time where I was talking about like nothing was happening and then Ghost was coming off. Oh yeah, you walked away. So this was the part where you got bored. I guess I won't flame you too much for getting bored. That'll happen. This game can be boring sometimes. But then don't pick Oracle, because bullet point number 1 is to wait in fog. And I guess if you get bored by that, then just don't play Oracle.
Yeah. Yep. Makes sense to me.
Okay. That those are all the bullet points. I think those are all the flaws. You did a bunch of stuff well. I think your ward game was pretty solid. There was that like several minute interval where Spirit Breaker had 2 obs in his backpack and wasn't placing them, but that's not your fault. I think from what I could tell, your ward game was pretty solid. The one exception was over here with the lack of sentry on the floor.
Yep.
But probably if you consciously thought to yourself that Tiny had a Shadow Blade, you might have thought about it. I don't know.
If I thought that, yep.
Let's see. There weren't a ton of smoke chances in this game, which is weird in a game with a Spirit Breaker in it, but it's probably because you were behind a lot and you're playing around this one cooldown. Because these 2 heroes are just hitting creeps. So that's probably why that didn't happen. So there weren't really like smoke movements to talk about now that I think about it.
Yeah, I felt like I was waiting around, but mainly for farm. I didn't think about the DP ult.
Yeah, so PA is gonna be hitting creeps for the first, say, 17 minutes of a game. And then by then he'll have like Treads, Battle Fury, Wraith Band, and maybe like a Band of Elven Skin or something. TA needs to farm for the first 13 minutes of the game, and he's either gonna get Deso or he's gonna get Blink in that interval. But then the problem was TA got blinked, but then you guys still didn't win fights. And then with momentum lost, now TA has to hit creeps as well.
Yeah.
So your only play is to click ghosts on something while at least one of these 2 guys is farming. Which makes things awkward. That's probably it. Yeah, I think I'll stand by that. That makes sense in my head.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was just having a deep sigh of this game is so hard.
Which game? This game in particular?
This Dota 2 game.
Dota 2, the video game? I see.
Yeah. But I think I've improved a lot in the last couple months, several months.
Cool, man. I think that's all I'll say. Do you have any questions?
Do you want to review my Oracle game from last night? Because that's when I felt like I was playing really well.
Sure. Sure, man. This is a winning game. Very poggers. Are you first picking this hero?
Yeah.
Probably, right? Yeah, okay.
Are you asking like, did I pick it first, or did I go into this game with the intention of picking Oracle?
I don't know either. I guess when I
The
asked the
first
question,
one,
I was
but not
asking
the
about the
second.
draft phase. Not the second one, okay. In this game, you bought branches and one fewer clarity. And one fewer tango pack, actually. So this is a lot easier to predict here against Rubik Mars. Rubik Mars. So Rubik is pretty weird as a support, because his spells are like strange. But the point being, Rubik Mars is gonna win if they ever get you to like 80% HP,
I've painted a portrait of
and
a
then you get
man,
telekinesis
and
into a
in that
spear and
portrait,
die.
this one is
So
certainly
being topped
unique.
off is gonna be pretty important here. Rubik, unlike Techies, I don't think any amount of stats will let you trade with him because he has Spade Bolt. So probably in this game, I would have rather had the extra tangos, I think.
Interesting.
Also, what did PA buy? Normal stuff, okay.
This one, my associates, is in the bag.
I got more mana
Who holds
um
it?
in the most recent game because I was running out of mana in this game.
Until the game starts, Rick. I'm getting my things ready.
That's
Morty.
interesting. Ever think about buying a stick?
I bought a stick in the most recent game, right?
Yeah,
In this
after.
game,
I mean, like in the opening.
oh,
Because, like, we think about what Rubik and Mars do, right? Mars is going to click W on every wave, and Rubik is going to click W every time you trade with him. It's pretty good time to have a stick. Alright, this was just an error in theory.
what was that?
Dyer gets the bottom two runes, unless you make a concerted effort to have that not happen. You
That's
usually
news to
give this one
me.
up. Oh yeah, that's a theoretical error for sure. Yeah, Dyer's supposed to get this. Let me speed this up. Sorry. Speed up. Okay. Yeah, so I probably would have bought not these clarities and like a stick. You're buying a stick right now. That's pretty poggers. I just don't like clarities, I guess. I'll buy
That's
clarity
fair.
sometimes, but like I'll buy like at most one. And I'd rather just invest in making myself strong, and then once bounty rune money happens, then I get additional regen as necessary.
I think I don't pull enough anyways to like use the clarities to their full extent.
That's interesting. Okay, so now is when we salve PA and then buy a salve and crow it out. He's gonna die if he does not get topped off at some point. Oh, okay, that would have been it actually. That should have been a PA kill. Okay. So yeah, so you see what I'm saying, right? If he's
Yeah,
ever not
yeah.
100% HP and he gets hit by a spell, he's just gonna die. So like salve is like the best item in this game. The same principle applies in the previous game, right? Slardor is the same kind of like all-in commit hero.
Yeah.
Where if you're not topped off, he's gonna kill you. So in these games like this, like spam salve at the expense of your boots. Like you don't get to have boots in these games. You just need salves, or else your carry can't play.
I might do that a little later. I don't remember.
I may have missed something. So right now, I'm thinking about pulling. The wave is about to kick. Right now, I would be pulling. Instead, we trade Rubik a bit. And that's it. Yeah, okay, so now we're sad. So do you see what I'm saying? You gotta keep your eye on the clock in these games. In games of Dota 2, I should say. So, like, 2 minutes just happened. There was gonna be a creep wave here at 2 minutes 15, and the enemy creeps are dying to my tower. What does that mean? The wave is gonna kick out here? What does that mean? I need to pull? When's the next pull time? 2:15? I need to be thinking about this right now.
I still don't know the pull times, man.
Well, you know creeps spawn every 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So just assume the creeps will get to the relevant place on the 15s and you'll be fine. If you're thinking about it, then you'll be close enough, like, most of the time. You'll be, like, ready.
Okay. Okay. I can do that.
In this case, you just missed the window. And now, it's gonna be sad, probably. Yeah, because these are going in tower, but these aren't. Yeah, this is not good. Not good. Next pull is in 10 seconds, but we're not going for it. Oh, we're doing this instead? Does this work? Okay, I didn't think so. Okay. Oh, jeez. Salve
It works, by the way.
Yeah, he missed his spear. That was pretty nice of him. We're about to miss a pull again. You see that? The wave's kicking. What are you doing? Going home? Oh, I see. Oh, you bought boots. Got it. Okay, this boots shouldn't be. That's the point.
Yeah. Oh, that was a pog moment.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I saw it.
That's
I saw
when
that.
I knew I was playing really well.
Did you deserve it? No, I don't think so. But you did get it,
Fair.
which counts. In fact, maybe if I was playing this game, that kill wouldn't have happened, because Mars instigated that because PA was low, and if I was playing, PA wouldn't be low. So maybe that kill doesn't happen, but PA is free farming, which is like fine. That's kind of interesting. Okay, do a little pulling, a little pulling. Do a little bit of pulling.
Oh, then
kill.
I communicated with PA.
Easy. Free kills.
Nice.
We like those. What did you crow, I wonder? Is it
It was
tranquil
like
boots?
raindrops clarity
Oh, I see.
and wards, I think.
Yeah, you got some wards. It's really good lane to have a raindrop. Okay. Perfect. Again, nice of them to miss their spells.
Yeah.
But you did great.
Yikes.
Good boy, Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
It's worth saying out loud. What some worse players would do is like run in, which is not what PA wants you to do, because PA needs to blink out. So you did that perfectly.
Right. I didn't know that at the time, but I knew it after PA.
Okay. Cool. So like by contrast, if this PA is like, I don't know, anti-mage or a Medusa, these are actually different. So Medusa is different because she can't run away. If she can't stand her ground, then she's gonna die because she can't run fast.
Yeah.
So you help Medusa by like going into the fight and contributing, because she needs to post up where she is. You help anti-mage by combo breaking, and then he blinks away and you salve him. But these are both different at a conceptual level than PA, where you want to stand at a safe distance and just let him blink to you, and then the fight dissolves that way. Same thing with Ricky as well, for the same reason.
I'm realizing how much of this lane was actually won by them missing spells.
They're missing like a lot of spells. It's very
I
nice of
think
them.
there's been 2 hit spears out of like 10.
It's interesting because they literally have a telekinesis. At least hypothetically. Has he skilled it? Yeah, okay.
Where did Rubik go?
He was chasing you. Wait, when?
Then
He was literally following you.
I walked under tap. Was he?
I mean, he was following you at this point. I don't know what happened when you went in the tower. I don't know. There he is. Oh, you're saying why doesn't he like lift you in?
Or like, why is he so slow to show up to this?
I don't know. Oh, he stopped to buy boots. And then he thought you were going up.
Okay, interesting.
Okay. Looks like the opponent missed more spells, by the way. Except this time on your sniper. Yep. Oh, literally both
Yikes.
spells missed. Okay.
Wait, play that regular speed.
That could have ended much worse. Because this is actually a cool play by them. This is a really cool movement, but they just blunder everything. Despair. Well,
Oh,
what
I
they're
see.
supposed to do is walk here, then Inkswell, then immediately Astral Step in, and then the Inkswell hits, and then you pull, and then you W.
Yeah.
But they just missed the taunt, and then the Inkswell had no duration, and then Grimstroke was in the tower, which was very unpleasant for him. Okay, walking back to bottom, we could be stacking something. Oh, I really thought you were gonna do it. That's unfortunate. If I were you, I would have stacked these two instead of this one, because PA isn't like in love with stacks right now, but Sniper is. So that would have been cool. Just because you were in the area at 50 seconds, would have been nice. Again, the game clock is everything.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, okay. That's roughly what I thought should happen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Oh, jeez, Morty, they're going after Dire's bottom tower.
Oh, in this game, Glimmer is much better than the previous one. Aether Glimmer is probably good. You saw that Void Spirit, right?
I kind of remember seeing a Void Spirit, but I didn't see it just now. Was he like walking down?
Yeah, he was at the
Yeah.
cliff.
I think I saw it in the game, but not just now. Oh,
Keen
13
Optic
minute
is so
Battle Fury?
good, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, Fury complete, so your job with PA is pretty much done. You can sit behind somebody else now for the rest of the game. PA's gonna be fine,
Yep.
ideally. So, that's interesting. Huh, I guess he can W, but like, I definitely would have baited that rune a little bit because you have Fortune's End. I also would not have been standing on that high ground. That is asking to get clapped. Okay, that works. Keen Optic popping off. Okay, so what happened there was you warded before looking at the fight again. Or you prioritized the ward in a different location over the ongoing thing. You didn't even look, which is kind of a concern. So like, it's important that you know what's going on 6 feet to the left.
I kind of looked from what it looks like.
You did, but I'm saying after you were done with your warding. Let's see. Obligation 1 is to click R. No, wait. That's inconsistent. Obligation 2 is to click R.
Yep.
Obligation 3 is to ward. Yeah, you gotta do these in order. That is too close to the cliff. If they sentry the cliff, they're gonna catch this. Stick it like over here instead.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to get it past that one tree.
I see. Yeah, that tree is annoying. I know what you're talking about. Okay, nice and easy. This looks also pretty, oh, you're dead. Alright. Well, I didn't think you were gonna walk into him. I guess I spoke too soon. So we knew that he spun, right? Spin is ending. What's he gonna do after he spins? He's gonna ult something. Yeah, you didn't have to get that close. If PA is gonna chase him, then you're gonna get vision for your Q anyway. You don't need to walk in there. Just wait, like right here.
Yep.
This is unfortunate. Your techies made the same mistake, which is funny. Jeez, the damage. It's a lot of damage. Okay, I'm okay with this TP bot if you like run mid after. You don't have smoke on you though. Yeah, the problem with that TP is that you're playing Oracle. And remember, directive 2 is to click R, and you can't do that if you're in bot and the people you need to click R are mid. So Oracle is generally not the hero. It's like cool that like you thought this was important, because I agree. Like pushing this one wave buys your team like 2 minutes of time of not needing to be here. But Oracle's pretty bad hero to be doing this because he needs to be involved. So that made me very hesitant. That TP. This is interesting. Okay. You're extremely far forward. Okay, it's working out. Okay, so what I'm thinking in these positions is like this Q is not actually as good as it seems as an initiation tool. Like in this game you're not initiating with this cuz this guy can W it off and this guy can Q it off.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for you to be leading the charge. In some games that might be less true. But in this game you're not leading the charge in smokes with Fortune's End. So you need to be like in the back of the marching order.
It
Because
didn't look
if
like I was that far forward because I was still behind trees.
let me see, am I high? It has been known to happen.
I'm
So
smoked here,
like,
by the way. That
you're
looks
you're
like a
you're
bug.
smoked currently, yeah.
Okay, I walked like slightly out of the trees.
Yeah.
I was
So
mostly in
you were
trees.
ahead of your guys. They just blinked in front of you after. But I wouldn't have even been that close. I would have been like behind them even. Um, yeah. The worst case scenario is like the opponents are ready for you and then you get in the arena. That's really sad.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
example,
I see.
in this particular case that wasn't really going to happen because you have an obs, so you would have known if they were smoked and standing here. But like at a conceptual level, that's kind of what I'm nervous about. But like I say, in some games, you may need to be leading the charge with Fortune's End, but this is not one of them. Oh, hello. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna say, right?
Dyer's middle tower is under attack. You know, Morty, it's sometimes
Don't leave my teammates.
I was gonna say, well, I guess that's a pretty good one actually. No, that counts. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, sure. Don't leave your teammates. What I was actually gonna say was just disarm the jug, and then if he spins, then
Okay.
you can TP.
Yeah, I knew that.
But like,
I
this
kinda
is
joked.
like what it looks like when you're panicking.
Yeah, I
You
panicked.
panicked. So if you W him and then he spins, then then you can leave.
Clicked R.
You did click R, which was also unnecessary, but oh, I'm on jug POV now.
Yeah, if I didn't click R there, he could have just ulted me, right? Because I had to
Not
TP
if
out
you're
of his
not if
my
he's
team
disarmed.
guys. Wait,
If
you
you
can't.
didn't
You can
click
just
R, oh, given that you W'd yourself, then he could have killed
No,
you.
I think even if I W'd him, he can just ult me, right?
Maybe.
Because that's what I was
I don't
thinking.
think so. Hmm.
Like mechanically, you can click R, right? When I W him.
Yeah, he'll get the slash damage.
Yeah, and I don't think I would have made it out if he did that.
That's possible, actually. I'll give you that. Granted, you did let him hit you 4 times before you did anything.
Yep, I think I saw him before I walked up the cliff too, but I did it anyway.
That's tragic.
So yeah.
As long as
Anyways,
I'm pondering this, it's also worth mentioning you have a stick. But like,
Radiant's bottom tower is under
gotcha.
attack.
I've said my piece.
Completely gone.
You're dead. Okay. Okay, Void Spirit.
Just a little baiting. It's fine.
Okay, Void's doing a little trolling. Alright. I don't think you deserved any of this. I think you're insane for doing that ward right then.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
For what I hope are obvious reasons. You also
Yeah.
abandoned your core, which is unfortunate.
I figured their cores are dead.
That's true. You
So
got distracted by an arcane rune instead of following your PA.
Dyer's middle tower just took a big beating. It's gone.
I disagree with that on principle.
okay.
You're
I'm
dead
okay with
again.
that particular instance.
Okay, this time you're actually dead.
This time I was actually griefing. It's fine.
That was a little griefy. That's a cool play if you're smoked. Now, granted, you're still violating principle number 1
Yeah.
by being not in the fog near your team. But it would have at least been cooler if you were smoked. Am I on
This is the
2x?
game that got
There
me
we go.
back to Legend 2, by the way.
What do you mean? It was the break in the
Yeah.
bracket? You got the star? I see. Does that mean you lost it because you lost the next game?
I don't. I mean, I don't have the percentage anymore, but like
Right,
I have
okay.
the star again.
Got it.
Whereas before I had like fully lost the
So
star.
you see what you're doing here? You're violating principle number 1.
Oh, am I still too close?
You're not in the trees.
Gotcha.
You're
Okay.
exposed. Like a nerve. Now I'm on 4x for some reason. Okay.
Oh, and then PA and Tusk kept arguing for the rest of the game about that play.
I definitely wouldn't have done it like that. Like, you guys have sniper. I don't think any of this was necessary. In my opinion, the only reason this is bad is because Snowball is not an instantaneous spell. I think if PA wanted to fight like this, he is perfectly capable of blinking himself onto a guy and hoping that he gets a crit. But the Snowball just buys too much time for the opponent. Now, even at that point, if we go like a layer up in the premises, I wouldn't have forced this in the first place because I'm perfectly happy just having Sniper hit it at a safe distance.
Yep.
But there are a couple of layers to this that I would have done differently. Your gameplay, I think, is more or less fine. I don't think there's anything you can do. Except maybe put an observer on the high ground.
Yeah, I happen to not have one on me.
Yeah. Is Tusk sitting on 2 of them in backpack again? No. Okay.
No, it's not the same player.
That would have been funny though, right? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So as far as your performance, the only note is that you violated Principle 1.
They're easy to
But
violate
you
when I didn't have them in mind.
you executed Principle 2 perfectly.
Yeah. That's an example of if I follow the principles, what can happen in the game.
You're dead. I'm pretty sure you deserve to die for that. If the opponent is on their game. The problem is, the problem with pushing this, is that the last place the opponent were showing was on the previous midwave, which was here. Which means they're probably gonna go here. Which means if they see you standing in the river for any length of time, you should get blinked on and die.
Yep, I agree. I was not scared for some reason.
You were not scared. And in this case, your lack of fear was not
Actually,
punished.
I was scared mid-wave, and then I was like, no, I'm no longer scared, and I went back.
So you just, you figured if they haven't done it by now, they must not be doing it. There's some kind of logic there.
I don't know, something.
Something like that.
But you can see me clearly back
this
with like
Ags
2
good?
creeps left.
You keep queuing Ags. I don't
It's
know what this
supposedly
does.
good. I've
It's
never
like
actually
the
gotten to use
Healy
it.
Hurdy Rain. Yeah, I bet. Like Oracle, how do you buy this on Oracle 5? I don't know. It's probably good. It's just interesting. in this game, it would have been better than the last game to have a glimmer, but you didn't buy it. You bought it last time, but not this time. Oh no, they're infighting. Oh no. It's starting.
It started, yeah. Also, I'm now actually looking at the build rather than the top build, and it's just Thompson.
What,
That
buying
builds
Ags?
Ags, yeah.
Oh, Lamau. Is he playing it mid? In these games?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
You can see on the right side the two arrows pointing at each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting.
So I don't know why that puts it in the top item build on support 5. So then, whatever. It hasn't really mattered, I think, in these two games.
Yeah, it hasn't mattered in these games. It wouldn't. I think it shouldn't in most cases. 'Cause you're not getting that kind of money on Oracle. Unless something's gone wrong. That's a manly TP. Asserting dominance with that TP.
Of course.
It looks like the game is over. I don't know if there's anything
Yeah,
else to
pretty much.
discuss here.
Maybe we can discuss this fight, maybe. But it might have just been a slaughter for them. I didn't see.
So you just violated Principle 1 there, and you could have gotten
Yeah.
arenaed for it, but
Yeah.
you didn't. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Nothing else really matters. The chance for them to win the fight would have been to kill you right here.
Yep.
It would have been a long shot, mind you. Like I don't know if you're probably at critical mass at this point, but at a theoretical level, this just didn't need to be done. It accomplished nothing,
Yep.
and it was risky. It's a violation of Directive 1. Okay, I think we're done here. There's nothing more to be done
Oh, and I sell my ion disc here.
for the Ags. Nice.
Got the
Click
usage,
it.
be cool.
Nice. Oh, that's a pretty animation.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Okay, cool.
Alright. I think this was productive. So now every time you play Oracle, you can just keep this order of priority in mind.
Unless I take a huge break again, because I'm pretty sure you told me these priorities last time I played Oracle. Like a year ago or something.
I don't remember having laid it out like this. I think this is a very useful framework. And I'm pretty sure I just came up with it. But
you
I
said
believe you.
Or concepts.
Yeah, I definitely would have said the same stuff because my opinions haven't changed, but I wouldn't have said it in those words, and I feel like those were useful words to say it with. Okay,
Alright, cool.
stop streaming.